Tuesday morning, third quarter. The data team gathers around the screen, and what they see makes everyone smile. Weekly active users, up 18%, a green line, a beautiful, upward sloping green line. Leadership leaves energized. The hiring plan accelerates. The chart goes straight into the investor deck. None of it was real. A junior analyst found the problem 4 days later. 400,000 European user records had quietly vanished from the pipeline. They didn't generate an error. No red flag, no value. They just ceased to exist as far as the dashboard was concerned. The denominator shrank. The ratio climbed. The dashboard hadn't lied the way a fraudster lies. It had lied the way a broken measuring instrument lies, precisely, consistently, and in a direction that felt like good news. In 2012, JCPenney's CEO, Ron Johnson, faced a different problem with the same underlying structure. He saw something real. Promotional pricing events correlated with revenue spikes. He drew an inference. Eliminate the promotions. Lift the baseline. Within 18 months, the company had lost $4.3 billion in annual revenue. The number was correct. The inference was wrong. These are not the same failure. Here is the distinction this entire book is built to explain. P of y given x. What tends to happen when x is observed in the data that is seeing? P of y given do of x. What would happen if you deliberately set x by action? That is doing. Johnson observed a world in which promotions were present. Then he made them absent. That is, a do. And the historical data, which had never seen a world without JCPenney promotions, had nothing to say about what a do would produce. Quick check. JCPenney's analytical team had real data. Their SQL was valid. Their historical transactions were accurate. So what went wrong? Take 5 seconds. Then I'll tell you. Judea Pearl describes 3 qualitatively different classes of question. 3 rungs on what he calls the ladder of causation. Rung 1, association. What does the data show? Every dashboard ever built operates here. Rung 2, intervention. What would happen if we acted? This is where the do operator lives. Rung 3, counterfactual. What would have happened if things had been different? Here is the key property of this ladder. No rung is reachable by accumulating more data at the rung below. Both failures share a structural feature worth naming. The system that crashed announced itself. The system that quietly changed what it measured did not. This is the silent failure mode of first-rung analytics. The WAU dashboard's silence was mechanical. JCPenney's silence was epistemic. And in both cases, the system's output looked authoritative, which is exactly what made it dangerous. Organizations move through 4 recognizable stages of analytics capability. Stage 1, descriptive. What happened? Stage 2, diagnostic. Why did it happen? Stage 3, predictive. What will happen? Stage 4, prescriptive. What should we do? Most enterprises live at stage 1, not because they lack technical tools, those are widely available, but because of 3 organizational barriers: incentive structure, data architecture, and the comfort of the lagging indicator. Your organization has real-time dashboards, weekly reports, and a team of data analysts, and can tell you last month's churn rate within minutes. Which stage are they at, and what is the most likely barrier to the next stage? Think for 10 seconds. The architecture this book is building toward is called a living model. It has 4 properties. Causal, structured around interventional effects, not correlations. Second, counterfactual, capable of reasoning about outcomes in worlds that did not occur. Third, continually updated live connection between incoming data and the model's parameters. Fourth, treatment-oriented. Its output is a ranked list of interventions, evaluated by their expected causal effect. The dashboard is none of these things. A predictive model is the third. A prescriptive system may approximate the fourth. A living model is a different kind of object. Return briefly to the conference room. The green line, the screenshot in the investor deck. The team that celebrated didn't make an unreasonable inference. Given what the dashboard showed, growth was the sensible interpretation. The failure was architectural. They trusted that what the dashboard showed was what the data contained, and trusted that what the data contained was what the world held. Neither was verified. This book is about closing that gap, not by discarding descriptive analytics, but by building above it, the causal and counterfactual machinery that allows an organization to know with rigor what it can change and what it will get if it tries.